Welcome back, my friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Silver Slayer, so now let's talk silver. I want to go over silver's price and what I think it's going to do over the next couple of months, maybe even a year, because a lot of people have been asking, is right now a good time to buy? Because it looks like silver has hit this bottom where it doesn't go down any lower. It only seems to go up. The support line around $23 is extremely strong. If you look, this is the past 3 months. Every time it hits this, it goes back up. So this could be a nice time to get silver for cheap before it starts to rally up around $25, $26 again. So I looked at a couple price forecasts, go over some of the analytics, see what they have to say, and then I'll go on my opinion and throw in my 2 cents as well. And I would love for you guys to do the same. Remember, I'm doing a huge silver giveaway. All you have to do is click one button, and that button is subscribe. I also post daily videos giving you the newest, latest, freshest, most up-to-date, recent information in the world of precious metals, more specifically silver. Like the video if you do like this video. This is the 3-month chart. Let's go down to the 1-month chart just to put things more into perspective. It's looking like it's holding its ground. There's a lot of support here. Let's look at the 6-month chart. See if it broke below. Yeah, see, it's looking like it's not going to break below this. Do I think it will? No. Several factors, several variables are going to, to test this question, but I don't think it personally will. So let's go over this price forecast. Markets tread cautiously amidst uncertainty. And I did want to stop real quick. Since I don't think it will break below this level, the question should be answered with yes, this is a great time to capitalize on some lower prices, because more than likely it's just going to go back up and you'll have to pay a higher price if you wait. If you are going to be purchasing some of this shiny stuff, hit up Miles Franklin. Send an email to info@milesfranklin.com. Let them know Silver Slayer sent you. They will hook you up. They will make sure you are set straight. If you guys don't know, Andy Scheckman is the CEO of that company, and he's a great friend of the channel. And yeah, I'm honored to be able to, to hook you guys up with them, since they really are one of the most respected companies out there. So Wednesday witnessed a temporary dip in the silver market, leaving traders with questions about the metal's future trajectory. Now, it seems like every time silver's price does drop, a lot of people get a little finicky, a little anxious, have weak hands, and true silver stackers don't. Most of us, hopefully all of us, are looking at these lower prices and saying, yes, we get it for a discount, because we know even if it did, stay at $22 for a couple of months, we know that's not very long lived, especially us that are looking at the much bigger picture, aren't planning on selling for 10, 15, 20 years, maybe never. So it really doesn't matter. This pivotal support lies at $22.50, like I was mentioning, potentially paving the way for a descent to this critical threshold. Despite the anticipated pause in silver's upward movement, the metal seemed hesitant to commit a significant direction at this juncture. After all, there are a lot of cross currents that we must navigate now. And that was kind of what I was saying. There's so many different factors and variables. If the $22 threshold falters, that would be bad. That would get ugly. The outlook for silver may darken. Now, why are they saying this? Because there's a lot of support. The support line, the support is what it's trying to stay above. Resistance is what it's trying to break above. So if it drops below $22.50 and starts going to $21 or $20, we would probably see silver in the $18, $19 range, just because a lot of people would sell off, a lot of fear, uncertainty, doubt. Same with breaking above the resistance level. When it breaks above that $26 level, it's probably going to hit 30. Just like that $50 resistance level, since it hit $50 in 1980 and 2011, there's a lot of resistance there. So if we break below this $22.50 level, like they say, things could darken, with the potential for a decline to the $20 level if prevailing pessimism persists. Chart analysis reveals an enduring oscillation pattern extending over several months, indicating a consistent cycle of range-bound trading. This cyclical pattern often emerges as markets accumulate positions ahead of the impending fall seasons in colder months, the phenomenon that recurs annually. And yes, heading into the holidays at the end of the year, very bearish. People are traveling. People aren't really paying attention. They're spending time with family and friends. A lot of people sell some of their silver and gold to buy presents. A lot of people are depressed during the holidays, and you can see why, right? It's not, I mean, the only time you will see a lot of buying is around Black Friday, Cyber Monday, which I love. I love those two holidays so much. That's when I buy a lot of my silver. But you can see why it's bearish around those times annually. Silver will continue navigating its familiar range. Firstly, the trajectory of the US dollar assumes paramount importance given the well-established inverse correlation between silver prices and the dollar's strength. Additionally, the outlook for industrial demand remains uncertain, especially in the context of initiatives like the Green New Deal. That's a good point as well, as you guys probably know if you watch my channel. Lastly, interest rates warrant close attention as higher rates can diminish the appeal for precious metals like silver. In the end, the silver market's recent dip has left traders grappling with uncertainty regarding its future path. While the prospect of a descent to $22.50 looms, the market remains ensnared in a reoccurring range-bound pattern that has persisted since May of this year. The potential to breach the $25.50 threshold offers a glimmer of optimism, contingent upon various factors, like I was mentioning, which is the U.S. dollar's performance, industrial demand dynamics, and interest rate fluctuations. At present, it appears that silver will continue navigating its familiar range, compelling traders to stay vigilant and monitor these key indicators as they navigate the market's twists and turns. I want to go back to something real quick. I want to point something out. So, they talk about various factors. They say dollar's performance, which we know inevitably is going to collapse any day at this point. Industrial demand dynamics. So let me stop. Dollar's performance, like they say, is inversely correlated. If the dollar rises, gold and silver falls. If the dollar falls, gold and silver rises. So we know that the dollar inevitably is going to collapse, which is very bullish for precious metals. Industrial demand. We had record-breaking supply deficits this year, very bullish. Interest rate fluctuations. You already know if it's like switching seats on the Titanic. Anything that has to do with the USD will only be bullish for precious metals. So very, very bullish indicators for, I'm not talking about tomorrow, I'm not talking about next week, probably not even next year. I'm talking about a much longer term. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme, folks. And also, another point, context of the Green New Deal, right? Many different factors pointing towards higher precious metals prices. Silver's not going to hit $100, $300 in a couple of months, folks. And if you believe that, I'm sorry to say, I'm sorry to burst your bubble. That's just not going to happen. And we wouldn't want that to happen. If silver was to shoot up to $100 in 6 months, it won't stay there, right? If it goes up, it's going to go down, down, because that's overbought territory. It's going to have a sell-off or correction for it to stabilize. We want it to go up a little bit, down a little bit, up a little more, and you see how that red line, it's gradually going upwards, so the price is stabilizing. If it just went like this, like Bitcoin did in 2016, 2017, it would crash like Bitcoin did in 2016, 2017 and take years to recover like Bitcoin did until recently. You never want silver to just skyrocket without stopping. And that's why anyone who's saying, $500 silver by, early January, February 2024, you better hope that doesn't happen unless you sell at the top. But then you're selling and putting your real money back into fake money, so it really is contradicting within itself. But I just really want people to have a realistic approach, because if you are thinking silver is always about to explode tomorrow, that's going to be extremely dangerous in how you invest. Always thinking, I gotta hurry up and get more and more and more because tomorrow silver's about to be $500 and this is my last chance. No, you can slow down. You can take your time. It's not going anywhere right now. There's still going to be silver to buy on these websites. It's not going anywhere right now. We're looking at the macro. In the next 5 to 10 years is when we're talking about drastic changes. We're not talking about in 6 months from now. A lot of people, when they see, silver is explosive, they think, oh, that means he's talking about silver is going to hit triple digits in a couple of weeks or a couple of months. No. And anyone that does say that, don't listen to them. Greetings, traders. This is the second article. Is silver's dual support ready to fold or hold? Greetings, traders. Amidst recent buzz surrounding the ECB's interest rate decision, it's easy for other commodities to slip under the radar. However, today we shift our gaze to silver. Despite the flurry of activity around the euro, silver stands poised at a pivotal point that deserves attention. What is this pivotal point? Silver, for the most part, has been ensnared in a sideways trend, exhibiting characteristics of a symmetric triangle pattern. This pattern is framed by a red line serving as support and a black line delineating the resistance. August drew to a close. Silver made a brief flirtation with the resistance, but has since embarked on a downward trajectory. Fast forward to today, we'll find out this silver's teetering on the brink of its support, and that's what I was mentioning. See that green line? That's very strong support. If you look over the past several months, it holds its ground. But this isn't just any regular support. It's a convergence of two significant lines. First, there's the dynamic red line offering support. Additionally, a horizontal green line linking the lows of August and June reinforces the support zone. A resurgence from these past support lines marked by a hammer candle or a bullish engulfing pattern could herald an enticing long entry opportunity. Like mentioning, great time to buy. Conversely, if silver were to breach these support lines, culminating in a daily close beneath the green zone, potentially unlock a compelling short position. The coming days are crucial, and they will undeniably shed light on silver's next move. So you better pay attention. You better be subscribed and stay tuned, since I will give you guys on a daily basis the updates on what silver is going to do. That's why it's so important to be subscribed. You don't want to be blindly investing. That's gambling. Gamblers throw money at the wall, hope it sticks. The odds highly unlikely that money sticks. Odds are pushed against your favor, right? Highly unlikely. See, what investors do is we take the information and twist it into our favor. We put the odds into our favor. We make decisions based off of actual information. We're not just throwing it out there blindly. We look at this stuff, we try to tweak the odds into our favor so we're successful. Gamblers don't. It's pure luck. And that's why you got to be paying attention on a daily basis so you're educated, so you're enlightened on these different things, on what silver is going to do. It's very important. Think about it. You have two investors. One guy just sits on his couch, doesn't watch any YouTube videos, doesn't read any news on what silver is doing, has no idea, just randomly just buy silver. The second guy is extremely educated, always looking at the prices and what silver's doing in the economy and geopolitical factors and all this. Which one of those two people, and strategizing, right? And that guy's thinking about his game plan. He's thinking about, how many ounces do I need? What's my dollar per ounce average? What are the best places to buy? What's my selling time frame look like? What price will I sell at? How many ounces am I planning on holding? What is my, which one of those two people do you think are going to be successful? The second guy. He's strategizing. He's educated. That's why it's so important to be subscribed to at least a channel like mine, right? I try to give you guys the information on silver's price from a day-to-day basis and also look at some of the bigger picture stuff. And I try to cover all of that for you guys. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Hope you enjoyed this video. Go check out the video I posted yesterday or last night. I think you guys will enjoy that as well, talking more about the government and how they suppress silver for their own selfish reasons. It's a great video. I think you guys will enjoy it. Anyways, thanks for tuning in this with Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.